Hello, welcome back. So that sounded kind of creepy, but we're just going to go with it. I'm Chris Cosnell.
Hello, I'm
And that's
Holly Clear.
There you go. You want authenticity? There it is.
There it is.
I want to talk a little bit about Facebook versus Instagram. Who are the users, and what is the difference between the two? Because I used to think when I first got on Instagram, it was Facebook Lite. You had a picture, you had a couple of words, and that was it. But you didn't have all the functionality of Facebook, and that has ceased to be this case.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about it. Who uses it? What's it for? What are the main differences?
It used to be an age group thing, and you'd see younger generations on Instagram, but now you see all generations on both platforms. And, there is disclaimer there. You have to be a certain age, as mentioned in the terms and policies when you sign up for an account. You have to be at least 13.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that that's not always the case. So you were really, if your page is set up to market to somebody that is required to be 21 and older, you have to set up that setting under settings. And the youngest it will go is 13, but that's the youngest age you can have in these social platforms as well. The people who are using Instagram are going to be more visual. They're telling their stories through pictures and videos. The folks in Facebook tend to tell a little bit more of their story through like written word, and they will participate in polls. They like videos, they like photos, but more importantly, they're sharing their thoughts and opinions about things, having discussions. So if you have a product or service that is discussion focusable, that would be the best place for you to be, is in Facebook. In Instagram, you really have to have a very visual appearance. Now, I'm not saying visual as like before and after. It's really hard for a P&C insurance company to have a visual appearance in Instagram, you'd think, right?
Right.
But if you're sharing your story, and
there you go.
yeah, you're sharing your story and you're not just sharing some promotional link, then you can incorporate some photos in there and some videos in there about how you serve the community, being prepared, what it's like to have an ATV adventure, and what kind of coverage you really should have. You can talk about those things. You just can't talk about products. You can't talk about rates, right? So know your industry, know what's okay to talk about, and format your story from there. Where we've seen a lot of success is for those that really want to hit both Instagram and Facebook markets. They're visually telling their story as well as providing additional dialogue. So in Facebook land, they could share, I think it's like over 900 words, 900 characters in Facebook. And Instagram, it's a little less. But if you share a little bit and then say, also for more details, connect with me here, then you can cross promote between both channels.
True that.
Now you can also use hashtags in all of it.
Hashtags.
In Facebook land, you really want to maximize no more than 5 hashtags. It looks spammy. It's not Instagram. And in Instagram, you can have 15 to 30. And what a hashtag does is it's a conversation that expands your reach. So, we're going to have a very specific hashtag conversation. But basically, if you want to grow organically, you want to get new followers, you don't want to just connect to friends and family, incorporating hashtags and following other pages. Now, the cool stuff you can also do on Instagram are related to the visuals. Not only can you tell a story through your feed, but you can also, there's a stories section in both platforms.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to use that more in Instagram than they do in Facebook. But you can also kind of do really short little meme or GIF related images and videos in Instagram that you can't just naturally do in Facebook, because Instagram allows you to adjust the filters. You can also, there's a neat filter in there that allows for boomerang, which is a recording that goes forwards and backwards, forwards and back, right? So there's all sorts of fun things that you can do there as well. So people are starting to share more of their day in Instagram land, and in Facebook, they're sharing more of a post. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. So we're talking mostly to solo entrepreneurs or very small team businesses.
I've actually seen quite a few larger businesses do a lot of activity in both platforms as well.
And I think you're right. It comes down to that word story. Telling a story. You're not selling 100% of the time. You're not, oh, Lord forbid, I'm sorry if I get anybody's toes, not forwarding on the corporate franchise, whatever post they've sent on, and that's all you ever say, because that doesn't say anything about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really being very specific.
It is. It's very specific. And one unique identifier as well, when you're doing a post in either platform, in Facebook, you can have a link. In Instagram, you have one link and it's in your bio. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't go and include a bunch of links in your Instagram posts. Direct them to your website by following the bio up above.
Yeah. I see that all the time. It's like link in bio, link in bio, link in bio, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. That's a good one, because I like to use Instagram and then I like to post back to Facebook.
Yeah.
But I only use that for things like on the fly. If it's a thought out thing, I actually like to make them separate.
Yeah.
A post for Instagram and then a post for Facebook, because they are separate platforms. They like native files. I know we're getting into specifics there, but loaded into what it is. And yeah, they really like that a lot. And I found that works really well for me to be able to do that.
And so what some people will do is they'll craft something completely different for both platforms, and others will not. They'll share the same content across multiple platforms. And I don't think there's really a wrong way to do it. It's just a matter of the time that you want to take to put things together, but always be mindful of the character space that you have. Twitter obviously has less amount of characters than you would have for a single post in Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, just always kind of just be aware of that. And one thing to note here, because there is the algorithm of the people and pages you engage with most in each platform, your engagement in Instagram is going to be different than your engagement in Facebook. So someone who's connected to you might not see the exact same post in the different platforms because of how the algorithms are set up.
Very true. Very true indeed. Yeah, algorithm basically. Algorithms time. Everybody's all like, oh, they hated algorithm, but no.
Okay, so here's the fact.
Go ahead.
The algorithm is you.
Mm-hmm. Come on, preach it, girl.
Okay, we're going to get down to it. So
get it.
It is you. It's no one else. So if you don't want to see your political posts in Facebook, then don't comment on someone's political post and tell them to not be posting political stuff. Because you're commenting on something you're not wanting to see. I mean, don't comment on it and you'll stop seeing it. You want to see puppies and kittens and unicorn? Then post about that. Engage with those types of posts and you'll start to see that more in your newsfeed. It's like doing social media on Valium.
And also, we talked. Sorry,
what I mean by that, I do want to say what I mean by that is you take all the stress out and you make it a fun experience for you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just seeing like stoned out clicking.
That's not what I'm picturing. There's people that are super stressed out every single day of their life because of comments and threads and social media. And when you just see puppies and rainbows and sunshine, you're not absorbing all of the stressful stuff. And that's what it is, my friends.
Yes. I'm thinking I do not do well late at night, and I start having this face like, that's what I'm picturing when it comes to Valium. I'm like,
it's more of being in a happy place.
I'm following now, much better than my thought. Also, my thought. Funny.
We're being authentically present. Here we are.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the idea is Facebook, Instagram. I love the storytelling.
Yeah.
Just whichever one better suits your needs and allows you to connect with your clients.
Exactly.
I love it. And where are you going to connect with your clients? Where are they going to connect with you, you with them? Yeah, good stuff.
Yes.
Instagram, let's talk just a sec about finding the people you haven't met yet. New friends you haven't met yet.
So
Or
are we
should we
waiting
wait
to
until
talk
we get
about
into
hashtags, or I think we should wait. We should have
Okay,
them wait.
I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to make you wait till hashtags. Yes, I am. Okay, next we're going to talk about LinkedIn.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this one since I should use this more, especially since I'm a B2B person. All right.
It's a great tool. You don't want to miss this, guys.
See ya.
Bye.